Jaden. Toastmasters' supportive and friendly environment has given me, an introvert, the courage to speak up in front of an audience, said Stephanie, who has been a member of the SI1 Toastmasters Club since 2003, that is 16 years ago. I had the privilege to serve with Stephanie when she was the president of the club in 2016. She was the president and I was the vice president for membership. I also had the privilege of competing with her in a speech contest. Guess what? She emerged as the club champion and I was second. Tonight, club members have asked me to highlight 3 things about Stephanie in remembrance of our dear grandmother of the club. First, her dedication to the club. It was always about the club as far as Stephanie is concerned. It was always about others. She was exemplary. She was the, what we call the fill in the gap person, always ready to dive in when we had an appointment that needs to be filled because somebody couldn't make it, or there are some issues in the club and we needed attention. She was always there to help keep the club going forward. She does it so gently, treading so softly that most of us are not even aware of her contributions to the club. Second, her dedication to the members. Stephanie's sincere and caring made me feel the warmth of a loving mother even though I'm far away from my own mom, said one of the members who is a foreigner working in Singapore. She would send inspiring quotes that uplifts my spirit, and on unexpected occasions I shall remember her gentle reminders to take care of our health and live life to the fullest, said one of the members. We have one special member in the club who drives, but she always has a problem finding the car park when we move to a new location. And Stephanie would, a couple of days before the meeting, would drive to that place, take pictures of the place, and then post it on the chat group to explain step by step how to find the car park just for this particular member. And I always tell her, Stephanie, you're spoiling her. Right? Sometimes she figured it out, but nevertheless, she could still do that. The third thing we would like to mention about Stephanie is her dedication to the art of storytelling. Stephanie is a great storyteller. Can any one of you tell me what kind of stories she'll be telling? Not difficult, right? Grandmother stories. Can anybody tell me who will be the subjects of her grandmother stories? Huh? The grandson? Yeah, obviously the only daughter, Winnie, and as well as a grandson who she dotes on all the time. And I also told her after I met Jaden at one of our meetings, I say, Stephanie, I think you're spoiling him because he was stuck on the mobile phone and refused to listen to the grandma to put it down. Stephanie has mastered the art of telling a good story, which we would have minimum 3 characters: the hero, the villain, and the damsel in distress. In her award-winning speech, the title, The One-Eyed Teddy Bear, Stephanie obviously was the heroine, and her grandson Jaden was the damsel in distress. And guess what? Her beloved daughter Winnie was the villain. So Winnie, I hope you don't mind, because typically those masters, when they tell a story, they always use their loved ones as part of the character because they know them best. So what happened was, one of Jaden's teddy bear, the eye was ripped up from the teddy bear, and it was done by the villain, which is the mother. She was obviously frustrated that Jaden was failing his Chinese and was not willing to put in the effort to do better. So how could, the villain do that to the teddy bear? Will there be a confrontation between the villain and the heroine? And how was the problem going to be solved? So we're all wondering as we listen to Stephanie tell the story. Stephanie was able to bring us through a roller coaster of emotions, and instead of confronting the villain, she taught her grandson how to deal with the villain. Finally, there was a happy ending. Guess what? The grandson Jason finally passed his Chinese. No confrontation between the heroine and the villain. Only a wise grandmother. Ladies and gentlemen, Stephanie has taught us three things. First, that even though you are an introvert, you can still be an award-winning public speaker. Second, even though that you are an introvert, you can still be the president of a Toastmasters club. And finally, even though you are an introvert, you can still have the wisdom of a grandmother. May this sharing be an encouragement to the family and to all of you present, Stephanie's friend. Stephanie, we miss you. Thank you.